What if I told you there are animals that can survive freezing solid, boiling heat, outer space, or even death itself? Creatures that push the boundaries of what we consider possible. They are the champions of survival, thriving in places where life should not exist. From the highest peaks to the ocean's fiery depths, these organisms don't just endure, they flourish. This isn't science fiction. This is real. Today on the FactStory, we're counting down the top 10 animals that can survive the impossible. We'll reveal the secrets behind their extraordinary abilities, from suspended animation to biological immortality. And number 1, it might just live forever. Our journey begins in the frozen wilds of North America, where winter brings a deadly cold. For most creatures, this means certain death, but not for the wood frog. As frost creeps in, the wood frog doesn't flee, it settles into the leaf litter and lets itself freeze. Ice forms inside its body, its heart stops, its lungs cease, and brain activity flatlines. It's a frozen block of frog, clinically dead, yet it survives. The secret? A biological antifreeze. Just before freezing, its liver floods its cells with glucose, creating a syrupy solution that protects vital cell interiors from ice damage. The frog remains in this suspended state for months, a silent statue beneath the snow. When spring arrives, the ice melts, its heart restarts, and the frog comes back to life, hopping away as if nothing happened. This resurrection is a testament to adaptation. The wood frog embraces winter, turning death into a survival strategy. It dies for the winter, only to be reborn with the thaw. This ability to freeze and revive places the wood frog firmly among nature's most indestructible. It's a chilling, beautiful display of survival against the impossible. The wood frog cheats death by letting it win, knowing life will return. It's a true zombie, returning from a state we can only define as death. This is why the wood frog is one of the planet's ultimate survivors. It's not just surviving winter, it's mastering it. The wood frog is proof that sometimes the best way to survive is to let go and wait for a new beginning. A frozen miracle, reborn every spring. Now, we plunge into the abyss. Hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor where water boils and pressure crushes. Here, life should be impossible. Yet, the Thermoarchon thrives. This single-celled extremophile survives in water hotter than boiling, clinging to volcanic chimneys. Its secret? A tough, heat-resistant cell membrane and proteins built to withstand extreme temperatures. While human DNA unravels in such heat, the Thermoarchon's chemistry is perfectly adapted. It doesn't need sunlight, it feeds on toxic chemicals spewing from the vents. This microscopic marvel is a chemosynthesizer, metabolizing poison in boiling water. Its existence challenges our very definition of life's limits. Scientists study its enzymes for industrial breakthroughs, biofuels, detergents, and more. The Thermoarchon doesn't just survive the Earth's fury, it thrives in it. It's a reminder that life can flourish in the most violent, uninhabitable places. Not cute, not cuddly, but a true survivor. The ultimate heat lover, living proof that life is tougher than we think. Back to our homes, where the cockroach reigns as the ultimate pest and survivor. For millions of years, cockroaches have endured, barely changing while empires rise and fall. Their flexible exoskeleton lets them survive crushing force, and they can squeeze through the tiniest cracks. Decapitation? No problem. They breathe through body spiracles and can live headless for a week. Starvation? They can go a month without food, eating almost anything. Radiation? Cockroaches withstand doses many times deadlier than humans. They hold their breath for 40 minutes, survive submersion, and tolerate extreme temperatures. Fast, cunning, and prolific, they're built for survival. The cockroach is a living fossil, a blueprint for endurance, here long before us, and likely long after, the planet's great scurrying survivor. Number 7. Lungfish, the sleep king. In Africa, Australia, and South America, lungfish survive where rivers vanish and droughts reign. When water disappears, the lungfish burrows into mud, secretes mucus, and forms a waterproof cocoon. Inside, it enters estivation, an extreme hibernation, slowing its metabolism to a crawl. It can survive like this for years, living off its own tail muscle, waiting for rain. When water returns, the cocoon dissolves and the lungfish awakens, emaciated but alive. This strategy lets it outlast droughts that kill other fish. The lungfish is a living link between fish and amphibians, breathing air with a primitive lung. It's a master of suspended animation, decoupling survival from water. Equally at home in river and dry earth, it's the king of hibernation. Sometimes, the greatest survival act is simply to wait. The lungfish proves patience is power. It's a creature of two worlds, thriving where others perish. The ultimate sleeper, waiting for the world to change. A true master of survival through stillness. Number 6. Pompei Worm lives in hell. Deep in the ocean, the Pompei Worm builds its home on hydrothermal vents, where water can reach hundreds of degrees Celsius. Its head stays in cool water, while its tail endures scalding heat, up to 80 degrees Celsius. No other complex animal tolerates such extremes. The secret? A fleece of heat-loving bacteria on its back, acting as insulation and a food source. The bacteria metabolize toxic chemicals, feeding both themselves and the worm. In return, the worm provides a stable home and nutrients. It's a perfect partnership, symbiosis at its most extreme. The Pompei Worm bridges two lethal environments, thriving in both. It redefines animal life's limits, surviving where no one else can. A living paradox farming its own heat shield. The Pompei Worm is a survivor in a place we can only call hell on Earth. Proof that teamwork can conquer the impossible. Number 5. The Axelottle the Regenerator. In a Mexican lake, the axolotl never grows up, retaining its larval form for life. But its true superpower is regeneration. Lose a limb? The axolotl regrows it perfectly. Bone, muscle, nerves, skin. It can even repair its spinal cord, retina, and parts of its brain. No scars, no loss of function, just flawless renewal. Scientists study its genome, hoping to unlock secrets for human healing. The axolotl is also highly resistant to cancer and can accept transplants without rejection. Tragically, it's critically endangered in the wild but thrives in labs, offering hope for regenerative medicine. This gentle, smiling amphibian holds the key to defying injury. Nature's ultimate regenerator, a living laboratory for healing. The axolotl is proof that sometimes the best defense is to rebuild, again and again. A true marvel of renewal. We now ascend to the death zone, high in the Himalayas above 22,000 feet. Here oxygen is scarce, UV radiation is brutal, and temperatures are always below freezing. Yet the Himalayan jumping spider thrives. No bigger than a fingernail, it's the highest permanent resident on Earth. How does it survive? Its book lungs somehow extract enough oxygen from thin air. It hunts with agility, feeding on insects blown up the mountain by jet streams. A frozen food delivery. To survive the cold, it shelters in tiny rock crevices, using its small size to its advantage. It endures intense UV radiation, a puzzle scientists are still unraveling. This spider lives at the edge of possibility, a tiny hunter in a world where life shouldn't exist. It's a testament to life's tenacity, finding a niche in the harshest places. The king of the mountain, a true high-altitude survivor. Proof that even the smallest can conquer the highest. The Himalayan jumping spider life at the top of the world. My number 3, Bedelloid Roeifer, the time traveler. Invisible to the naked eye, this microscopic animal lives in mosses and puddles, mastering not just space but time. When its home dries up, the rotifer enters in hydrobiosis, curling into a desiccated ball, metabolism undetectable. In this state, it can survive for decades, even millennia. Scientists revived one from Siberian permafrost after 24,000 years, frozen since the Ice Age. Upon thawing, it resumed life and began reproducing as if no time had passed. Its secret, the ability to repair shattered DNA upon rehydration, making it resistant to radiation and aging. The Bedelloid Roeifer escapes environmental traps by simply turning off until conditions improve. It's a master of patience, a true time traveler. This tiny animal has unlocked the secret to pausing its biological clock. Outlasting droughts, ice ages, and catastrophes, it's a survivor across time. The Bedelloid Roeifer proof that sometimes survival means waiting out the ages. A microscopic marvel, defying time itself. Number 2. The Immortal Jellyfish, the Time Rewinder. In oceans worldwide, the tiny Turritopsis dohrnii has broken life's most fundamental rule: death. After maturing, if threatened or aging, it can reverse its life cycle, transforming from adult back to a juvenile polyp. Through transdifferentiation, its cells revert to an earlier state and it starts life anew. This isn't reproduction, it's a true biological reset. The same individual can repeat this cycle theoretically forever. It's not invincible. Predators and disease can still kill it, but left alone, it's biologically immortal. The immortal jellyfish forces us to rethink life and death. It's a living loop, endlessly renewing itself. While humans search for a fountain of youth, this jellyfish quietly lives it, a true immortal, mastering time by rewinding it, the ultimate escape from aging. Turritopsis dohrnii, the jellyfish that refuses to die, proof that nature sometimes breaks its own rules. Number 1. The tardigrade, the ultimate survivor. Less than a millimeter long, the tardigrade, aka water bear, takes endurance to cosmic levels. Its secret cryptobiosis. It dries out, becoming a dormant ton. Metabolism nearly zero. In this state it survives freezing near absolute zero, boiling, crushing pressure, and radiation that would kill any other animal. Tardigrades have even survived direct exposure to outer space. Vacuum, radiation, and all. When rehydrated, they revive and reproduce as if nothing happened. Their DNA is shielded by a unique protein, DSUP, protecting them from damage. They've survived for 500 million years, enduring every mass extinction. If Earth faced a global cataclysm, the tardigrade would likely endure. The only animal to survive space, it's a true spacefarer. The ultimate poly-extremophile, tolerating every extreme thrown at it. Over-engineered for life on Earth, it's the closest thing to indestructible. The tardigrade, the #1 impossible survivor, proof that life at its toughest is almost unbreakable. The champion of survival, on Earth and beyond. From spacefaring bugs to death-defying frogs, life on Earth is a story of resilience. We've met creatures that freeze, boil, regenerate, sleep for years, and even cheat death. Each is a masterclass in adaptation, showing evolution's boundless ingenuity. These survivors hold secrets for new medicines, technologies, and a deeper understanding of biology. They prove that life finds a way, persisting, adapting, enduring. The world is full of unsung heroes, each pushing the boundaries of existence. Which impossible survivor amazed you most? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more extreme facts on the FactStory. Until next time, keep wondering.